Is busyness stifling your business? Is it me or is everyone time starved? How did we get so busy? Well, there's two reasons. The first is technological. Think of all the extra work that CEOs are forced to do today versus 1990. You have IT and security and web and mobile and all these different marketing methods and CRM and 24/7 customer demands that are forcing us to do flat out extra work that we never used to have to do. The second reason is a hangover from the recession. Business owners contracted, cut staff, and never rehired. They ended up inheriting portions or all of these positions that make them quite busy. These tasks may seem like just one more thing to do in an already busy day, but it does a lot of damage to you and to your business. It destroys work-life balance. It takes time away from key activities like interhuman connectedness and mentoring key employees. But most importantly, it kills your time to strategize and work on your business. Is there a way to counteract these forces working against business owners? Absolutely, and you don't need to go back to doing business like it's the 1990s either. Business owners don't need a shorter to-do list. They need a whole new way of being a CEO. In essence, a CEO operating system 2.0, one that creates a business where the day-to-day operations work seamlessly without them, one that's stress-free, one where multitasking is seen as non-productive time rather than productive time, and where they can spend significant portions of their time driving the long-term value of the business, not the short-term. Getting to CEO version 2.0 in 5 steps. Step 1, you need to learn to be more demanding, which means saying no more often to yourself, managing from KPIs, learning to stop grabbing a shovel and jumping into problems, and not putting up with bad customers, bad employees, bad vendors, and demanding more from every person inside and outside the organization. Step 2, we need to get rid of some work. In order to do that, we'll use a technique called 98-2 delegation. The goal being get rid of the low impact work, replace it with high impact work instead, the goal being 50%. Once we do that, we rinse and repeat every 6 months. Step 3, add a new position. All these tasks that are clogging up your calendar have to do with technology, a significant portion of them. So our recommendation is to find a 1990s version assistant, but with a technical twist so that they can take all this technological junk off of your calendar and plop it onto theirs. But it's a much different person than you're used to hiring. Step 4, you need to flip the way you think about strategic time. Most of us are on the when I get around to it, I'll do that strategy. And instead, we recommend following the plan in the 12-week year to block out your most important time each and every week, even if it's only for 2 or 3 hours. Strategy and high impact long-term activities must come first. Carve out the time for them first. The rest of the work will find a way to get done. Step 5, systematize operations and limit business models that cannot be easily systematized. What we see is businesses that are struggling with this take on too much variety. Variety is not your friend. Variety has no leverage. So insist upon a business model that can be systematized and then make that investment, it is strategic, to create those systems so your business operates well without your involvement. Here are some resources and next steps. Of course, you can watch the full presentation. This has been the speed up version, so the full 35-minute version will have a lot more detail, in particular on the action steps. You can find that at the universityofceo.com. We'd recommend that you create time blocks to block out that strategic time. Just like you always get the work done going on vacation, you'll also get the work done if you block out the strategic time blocks. Find a tech-savvy mini-me or someone in your company that can take technology off your plate. It's almost always the culprit. And then begin building your library for your operations plan. Little bite-sized chunks end up to be an operational library. So don't let those opportunities to fix the system permanently pass you by. Catalog them, video them, write them up at the time that problems occur, and you'll have a nice library in no time. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation.